Welcome back. We're here in the Fox 61 kitchen. Haven Hot Chicken just opened its 9th location here in the state. So we're happy to have the co-founder, Rob Latronica, with us. Rob, welcome. Thanks for being with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
First time here on the show.
Yeah.
We're glad to have you.
I'm so excited. It's great to be here.
Especially because we have a lot to talk about.
I mean, we've had a busy couple of years.
Yeah, we're talking about the hot chicken, and we're also talking about how this dessert just kind of like puts a...
Oh, so we call it a side, not a dessert.
Sort of in like a category all
of
itself.
So our thing is that, the banana pudding goes with the tendy. It's not after, it's with,
Okay.
And sometimes, especially the hotter heat levels you go, you're going to need something to cool off.
Oh, for sure.
When you take that bite. So.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started here.
Alrighty, so we've got a base of scalded milk here, so we're going to basically bring that right up to a boil. And then I've set aside here another 2 cups of milk here, so that we're going to get our cornstarch slurry in. And you want to make sure you dissolve your cornstarch in liquid before you put it in something.
Hot liquid, right.
Yep, otherwise you will get clumps.
Clumps,
And that's not good.
So the cornstarch is a thickening agent, and so we're trying to get it a little thicker to get that pudding consistency.
Yep, and then what you're going to do is we're actually also going to be adding a couple of other ingredients here. So I brought in some vanilla paste, which is like vanilla extract on steroids.
Okay. Vanilla paste. I don't have that in my house.
Oh yeah, so you see how thick it is?
Can you substitute with the vanilla extract?
Of course. I would just really bulk it up if you're going to do it. This is a truly nice vanilla pudding. And then we've got a teaspoon of really fresh ground cinnamon right there. And then we've got a half a cup of sugar, white. And then a half a cup of brown sugar packed, okay? So that's very important, otherwise your won't be sweet enough.
Sweet enough, right. It's gotta be sweet.
Yep, so we're gonna combine that all here and we're gonna bring that up to a boil. And then once it comes to a boil, it'll be at full thickening, okay? So as that comes to a thicken there, we're just gonna let that do its thing. I actually have a little version that I did here that we're gonna build off of later once we're all set, okay?
All right.
Because I don't think we're gonna have enough time to cool it back down.
As you're stirring, take a minute because I don't think people realize you have 9 locations. Run them down for us all.
Okay.
The first one opened, you opened in COVID.
Yeah, so we opened October 2020 in New Haven. So that was our, that's our COVID project. And so we built that location in October 2020. We opened to lines around the corner. So we kind of had a moment where we were like, I think we're really onto something. So we took about a year or so to really get the swing of it, figure out how to do it the best we possibly can. And then we opened our second location next to the Trader Joe's in Orange on the Post Road. So that was the second location. The third is in Norwalk, and then we've got one in North Haven, Middletown, Stores, Connecticut up by Yukon, Newington, Fairfield, and Oxford at the Quarry Walk Plaza, which is our brand new location. That one just opened along with Fairfield in the last 2 months, and it's been a wild ride considering all the weather that we've had.
Yeah, the amount of growth you've had is pretty it's just phenomenal.
Oh yeah, no, it's been an amazing journey. Just
so impressive.
To be included in like the Connecticut business community and food world in Connecticut, which is just growing and getting so much recognition. So.
Would you say it's the chicken that sets you apart, or just the whole experience?
So our phrasing is eat better chicken, and our thing is that we do everything in-house, soup to nuts. So every piece of that chicken is fresh and it's marinated in-house. It's never frozen, no antibiotics ever. And so we're committed to a really quality product. And when you come to Haven Hot Chicken and you take a bite of it, you know you're eating better chicken. So that's kind of our motto, and our goal is to bring it to at least the region, if not the country.
Beyond, yeah. Who knows, right? Sky's the limit. You've been making national headlines. Just this past week, you're the 160th fastest growing?
Yeah, the INC magazine rated us the 160th fastest growing
in the country.
Concept in the country, and then the fastest growing business, I believe, in Connecticut.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, it's super exciting.
That is so great. Congratulations.
Well, thank you so much.
Huge accomplishment. All right, that's starting to bubble.
All right, yep, so that's starting to bubble. And now what we're going to do here, I got my egg yolks right over here. And now when you combine egg yolks with hot liquids, you're going to want to make sure you temper them, okay? So what we're going to do here is I'm going to bring this close. And then as this is hot, all right, we're going to introduce a little bit of liquid at a time, okay?
Gotcha. Right.
If you don't do this,
then it's going to just cook the eggs.
Get scrambled eggs.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just not tasty. So we're going to do a little bit of tempering, a couple times.
Bit by bit, yeah.
All righty. And then once you get them up to the temp on the yolk, you can kind of bring it all together, okay? So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna introduce these
Then put it
back
back
in, yep.
All right.
And we're gonna bring it all the way up. And once
Okay.
it's all the way up, it's gonna thicken.
Okay. Now, for the sake of time, this has already been thickened and it's been setting and it's
Yep.
cooled, right?
Yep, we made this morning, so
All
it's
right.
nice and cold.
So let's build one.
All right, so now normally we do them in our cute little branded cups that you see right up front.
Yes.
But I like to do them this way for parties because then you can see all the layers, and I think that that's really nice.
Yeah.
So I'll take about a third of a cup of pudding in the bottom of the base, and then we're gonna come here. We're gonna add a couple of vanilla wafers. Yep, and the key is I like adding them whole and actually letting them sit like 4 to 6 hours.
I can see that. So
All
they
right.
start to get a little soft. Is that? Oh,
That's
yeah.
what you're looking for.
Yeah. It's like dunking cookies in milk, right?
Oh, and like, so
Yeah.
sometimes like when I'm feeling
yes,
really indulgent,
I'm totally with you there.
I'll make a nice little mini tray of this for myself and just
Yeah.
enjoy it for my own self. So I do 2 layers of bananas, and I always tell people it's banana pudding. You don't want to skimp on the banana. That's what we're here for. You know what I
Sure.
mean? Okay. So now
You
we're
keep
gonna.
building. I want to try it. I'm going to grab a spoon over here before we toss things over to Rachel.
Alrighty, and then last but not least, and I'm kind of a lowbrow kind of guy. I like Cool Whip on my
Yeah.
banana pudding. It's traditional. Some people will say use your whipped cream, but I like it like
Works.
that.
Yeah. All right. Looks great.